All right. Good afternoon. It's Brad Kilgore from Custom Shops Marketing. And today I'm just going to give you 7 things your custom shop should stop doing on Instagram. Instagram is a very popular platform for most custom auto and motorcycle shops. And you probably come across dozens of articles about how to create an effective Instagram strategy. The problem, those articles rarely tell you what not to do. That's where we come in. So keep watching for a list of 7 mistakes that you should avoid as you craft your Instagram strategy. Posting without a strategy. Speaking of crafting your Instagram strategy, mistake number 1 is approaching the platform with no strategy whatsoever. While you might assume you should just start posting and figure it out as you go, you'll likely end up with a feed that looks scattered and isn't helping you reach your goals. Instead, spend some time thinking about what you're hoping to accomplish on Instagram and plan your content accordingly. You'll want to think through details like your brand's content pillars, which are like themes for your account's content, how you'll capture photos and videos to share, how you'll brand your content, and how often you'll post. Another thing would be letting DMs go unread. You may think of Instagram as mostly a content sharing app, but it can also be a great platform to communicate with your network. With that in mind, make sure to keep a close eye on your account's DMs. Don't go more than a day or two without monitoring and responding to your messages. If you happen to get a message that stumps you or needs additional support, just respond to the person anyway and let them know that you're on it. Apply the golden rule of customer service here and treat your customers the way you wish other brands would treat you. Now, some people on this one not using hashtags. So hashtags may have been the hottest buzzword for years, but hashtags are still essential for any successful social media strategy. It's important that you use these because hashtags allow your audience to find you by topic or niche, which is excellent for attracting new customers that may not know to search for you by name. So if you do some research about common hashtags in your industry, consider creating an additional hashtag that you just use with your audience as a shortcut. You can also look at your competitors' accounts to get a quick overview of the most promising hashtags in your field. Skimping on the bio. Bio is the part at the very top that you put about your own company. A common mistake custom shop owners make is rushing their account's bio, or worse, not having one at all. You basically have 150 characters there to use to describe your brand and what users can expect from your content if they follow you. A well-written bio also sends a signal of professionalism and attention to detail that won't go unnoticed with potential customers. As a general rule, include a brief description of your brand and any other info you deem relevant to your followers. Also, make sure to set up a profile photo and use the link feature to share your website, or you can use another useful URL. Ignoring video. Another thing that custom shop owners do with Instagram is ignoring opportunities to use video. Most social platforms are becoming increasingly focused on dynamic content, and video is the king of dynamic formats, as you might have guessed. So you can post videos to Instagram stories, Instagram Reels, IGTV, and the regular post feed. And video's been proven to perform better than static images. So try sharing some video clips if you haven't already. Posting irregularly. Remember that Instagram's strategy from step 1, make sure it includes a regular cadence for sharing content. Try to mix up the formats, like posting one story, one reel, and one post per week, and if possible, aim to post multiple times a week or even once a day to build up your shop's following. If you notice that you created a schedule that you can't stick to, reevaluate your plan and scale back a bit. However, you find that you're going more than a week between posts, try to reallocate resources to prioritize your Instagram strategy. Having multiple account managers. Last but not least, many local businesses make the mistake of having multiple employees with admin access to their account. This isn't always a mistake, and it can work well if you have clear guidelines about who's responsible for what. But unless you're already an Instagram master, then it's a recipe for disaster. you may end up with content and captions that are completely different style and tone. And it's easy to wrongfully assume that someone else has checked DMs or scheduled a week's content. In most cases, it's better to give one person sole ownership over the account and trust them to handle it. So the conclusion here is it can be tough to get everything right as a local business owner, especially in the social media world. So where features and capabilities change on a daily basis, thankfully, the tips that I'm sharing here above are pretty evergreen. They'll hold up even if Instagram tweaks its algorithm or releases a new feature. And if you're overwhelmed, take note of any mistakes your company is currently making and focus on correcting just one. Tackle others down the line as needed, and your Instagram account will be on the right track in no time. So hopefully this was helpful for you. And feel free to reach out to us at customshopsmarketing.com. And I hope you have a fabulous day.